This is an open letter to you, Monte Vista. Now, there has been much controversy lately over a recent incident involving the STAR tests, controversy which has struck fear into many students. The statements that I'm about to make are directed at that fear. Institutions, systems, rules have arisen around us because we, as the youth of the world, are loved and treasured, but also because we are not trusted. The adults fear that if they let us raise ourselves, we will fly too close to the sun. They want us to be free, but they love us too much to let us go. They dedicate their lives to our happiness, but may have a different idea of what that means. So they buckle themselves down, prepare for our rebellion, and take us down their path. And we play follow the leader. Some are a little bit more easygoing, allow us to stray a little. Others are so scared they command that you walk a certain way, at a certain pace, with a certain gait, at a certain distance behind them, and always with a smile on your face. For some of you, it's more of a game of cops and robbers. Some of you act a little differently when Simon isn't saying. Some of you have been following your leaders for miles. Many of you want to stop playing and do something else. But there are so many glorious prizes and winnings to be won, plastic and green papers galore. Free for the taking. And of course every game has a winner. This game even has losers. We look up and we look down. Who did it the best? Who was the quickest? How did she do it like that? How's that guy? Where's he going? Of course this all ties back to us. How am I doing? Is this okay? Am I good enough? Chances are, if you're playing the game I'm talking about, you're not good enough, and you never will be so long as you keep playing by those rules. This path is, of course, the path we're supposed to take. The right way. Make no mistake, this is not a path that Monte Vista forces you down. This is just a popular trail that makes itself available at all points of life. A deeply flawed trail. When did it become natural to be threatened into learning? To not be excited to expand horizons, but to simply be scared of scores? When did the expansion of our minds become the shaping of them? At what point did making creeds for ourselves become a non-issue? At what point did failure become an unacceptable result? As of right now, and this isn't even that bad, I have a B in regular physics, a low B in Spanish 3, a B in American Literature Honors, a B in regular US history, and 3 A's, 2 of which are on my electives. Last semester my grades were similar, except I had a C in Spanish, and the year before I boasted a C in math. Most days I get home from school and work at a rate slower than 3 times the rate I should work. And that's not including the distractions I find myself indulging in, like TV shows, video games, monologue practicing, all of which I love. Sometimes I fall asleep at my desk while working, and sometimes I do the same at school involuntarily. But it's okay. It's okay, because I have friends who love me for me and who know me and listen to me without judgment or interruption. It's okay because my grades are merely measures of how much I'm learning and taking in my classes, not how far away I am from perfection. It's okay because I can walk into any one of my classes and be completely enthralled and interested in what is being taught or said because I know the pressure isn't real and because the material matters, which I know because the individual up on the front of the room teaching me has dedicated his or her entire life to the subject, so it must matter for something. It's okay, because the points that I do lose are just ones that I didn't get because I was busy living somewhere else. Sleeping, thinking, reflecting, growing, breathing. It's okay, because I'm already successful. And I'm going to continue to be successful. Because I've decided for myself what success is. It's the thought, the expression, the love, the music, the colors, the air, the breaths, the other human souls, the memories. It is for the protection of these things that I go to school, that I pursue a future. Being a B student is not my mistake, it is who I am. I am an actor, a leadership student, the co-president of a club, But I am also a B student, and I am just as proud of that label as I am of any other. A's are nice, but not if those A's mean I can't love every moment of every day. And this is not a reassurance of myself for me, nor is it a call for attention or an attempt to gloat. No, I'm really not all that special. This is an attack on the forces of your life that try to decide for you what is good, that try to shape happiness for you. A loved one helps you along the path that you've decided to take. They do not decide it for you. Your potential is quantified by yourself and yourself alone, and you have the ability and the power to rise above the stress, the judgment, the worry, the pain, to a path of your own choosing, defined by your own parameters. And let's get another thing straight. College is not your future. College may be the means by which you use to attain your future, but it is not you. You shouldn't be worried about whether or not these institutions are going to accept you, for it's just as much their privilege as it is yours. You have the opportunity to be enlightened and educated. They have the opportunity and the honor to consider you a thinking, conscious, feeling, intelligent, capable future owner of the future as an addition to their campus, and to open a mind to new possibilities. They shouldn't be forcing you to play by their rules. You should be looking for a college that will play by yours. A college that will consider the whole you, the everything that you are. Everything that you have formed yourself to be behind the resume. If all they're going to think of you as is a number, a low numerical value to be tossed into a void for useless things, then they're clearly not worth your time. And if you believe them, or hate yourself for the meaningless number that has attached itself to you, or are even worried enough to criticize or insult another student because they somehow may have hurt you by lowering a stupid collection of digits vaguely tied to you, then I hope that someday you think of yourself more highly than 956. You are not a number.